Hey everyone, so in this video we're talking about AI and how and why we should be afraid of it and how it's coming to take all of our jobs. Yeah, just kidding. So we will talk about how you can actually use generative AI tools. We'll specifically use Bard to see how it can turbocharge, typical product management lifecycle right from product ideation to product discovery to product delivery and product launch. So we'll take a fun example which is relatable and at the same time, sort of like is interesting on the way to discuss and to explore. So let's get started.
So here we are. I opened up bard.google.com in case you're not familiar with Bard. It is a conversational AI application launched by Google in competition to ChatGPT. The reason I'm using Bard is that it has native internet integration, so it can pull up Google search data and then give you more educated answers. In a few cases, ChatGPT has limitation around, like it has a cutoff date on its learning data, so it can only pull up results prior to 2021, which, sometimes is very restrictive. So what we'll try to do is we will try to launch or build a fitness app using Bart today. So let me ask Bart, right? I am a product manager. I want to launch a fitness app. Can you give me a few product ideas, right? So, if you basically look at the first question that we've asked, it's a very generic and I would say very vague kind of question. So let's see what Bart comes back with. So saying I can do an AI powered fitness coach app. I can do a gamified fitness app. I can target specific populations. So, women, seniors, people with chronic conditions. And I'm just thinking, right, maybe for this example, let's target college students who have a lot of time on their hands but are low budget, right? They might not have access to, the best of the gyms and workout facilities out there. So maybe that's a segment which is underpenetrated. So, let's target that. It's given me a few other ideas, and then if you look at the options here, like you can also look at other drafts that Bard has created. So, I just tried another draft. Let's see what it gives me. So, an AI powered, I think very similar suggestions, but this time I would say more visual sort of stuff, right? Um, So let's say I want to, I like one of those ideas. So what I want to do is I want to do an AI powered app, and at the same time, I'm thinking it would be really cool to have something like a virtual gym. So let me key that into Bard and see, whether there are already apps in the market which are doing that. Because once you have finalized on an idea, you would really want to do a market scan as a product manager to understand, what does the layoff landscape look like? What does competition look like? So, let's say I want to do an AR, VR, which is augmented reality, virtual AI powered gym, AI powered gym and fitness app for college students. They typically have a lot of they typically have time but are low on budget. Can you tell me if there are apps in the market already doing this? So you see, right? So the part where Bart gave us the ideas, We need to really take that as a product manager, use our creativity, right? Because obviously Bard can do a lot of stuff for you, but at the end of the day, it is a tool. So you cannot just take that input and blindly start using that. So you have to use your creativity to differentiate your offering versus competition, right? So now Bard has given me results. So saying, okay, there's a Fit XR app, right? There's a HoloFit app, there's a VReal app. Honestly, I haven't even heard of any of these apps till now, right? And let's say if I had started researching, it would have taken me hours or even days, right? So let me ask, okay, can you do a SWOT analysis of each app? So SWOT is strength, weakness, opportunities, threat. So typically, once you've listed down your competition, as a next step, you try to understand what each of your competitors is doing right and where are gaps in that offering in their offering, so that you can create a differentiated positioning for your product, right? So if you and this is a very specific question I've asked, but and if you look at the answer, right, so it's like seems to be giving me something which aligns to what I would typically expect from a SWOT analysis. So it says, okay, for Fit XR, you know, it offers a variety of workout classes, it has real-time feedback, it has a very strong social element. Weaknesses, it requires a VR headset, so there is like hardware required, which can be expensive for college students. The workout classes can be repetitive, no personalized workout plans, listed down opportunity threads, same for other apps, and this is fantastic, right? So basically, this is something which would take days for you to do. So I think Bard is giving us, it's pulling the information, it's structuring the way which makes it easy for us to consume, right? So we can basically take this, create a differentiated offering, a sort of product requirement document, and feed in back to Bard. So, let's say I've gone through all this, I've done some bit of my own analysis, right? So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and validate my idea, right? So I want to validate my idea of AR VR fitness app for college students. How can I do that? Right? Also, can you suggest few talking points around MVP that I can test out with my target audience? Right? So now, once I've finalized, like, okay, these are the ideas I'm going to focus on. Like, I want to design, an MVP. Like, what is my minimum viable product that I will take to market? And before I actually start even building things, I want to design a few things, design maybe prototypes, and then test it with my target audience to see, because, one basic fundamental concept of product management is things get more and more costly to fix the closer you are to the actual product live launch. So when you are in the idea phase, it is cheaper to validate, cheaper to test, cheaper to change course. If you are in prototype, it's slightly more expensive, but still you've not invested a lot of money. And then when you actually started building out stuff, right? You are in development, it gets more expensive. In QA, QA finds a bug, or you suddenly see that, whatever you want to build is not giving you value. It just gets more and more expensive as you go towards the product launch. So, coming back to this, to what Bard is saying, right? It's asking us to do, surveys and interviews with college students, create a landing page for your app. It's also sometimes called a painted door kind of thing. Develop a prototype, as we were talking about. Running a pilot program is a very good way to validate your ideas, right? And then it's telling me that, okay, around MVP, what can I test with a target audience? It's not actually giving me the features, right? But it's given me a high level structure. So I should be talking about the core features that I want to offer to my audience. What would the user interface look like? What would the pricing look like? So pricing is very important, especially let's say for a college student kind of target audience, right? So I think Bard is sort of put in a structure around which now I can go back and let's say, I've validated the idea with students. I feel there is value in it. So as a next step, I really want to go ahead and start building out stuff, right? So let's say I have done the validations.
So this concludes the first part of this video where we primarily focused on discovery. We started with idea generation, we did market scan, we did SWOT analysis, we did idea validation, and it was really cool to have Bard as a co-pilot during these, the entire set of exercises that we did. And in part two, we will move to delivery, where it is more about taking a validated idea and then building it, testing it, and launching it, and then marketing it. So, if you like the content, please subscribe and comment and like, and I will see you on part two on the other side.